Want a taste of Mexico while you're floating in the middle of the ocean? Today we're going to talk about Pink Agave, which is Virgin Voyages' most talked about Mexican restaurants on board the Resilient Lady.
Is it really worth squeezing into a packed dining room? I don't know. You'll find out. We're doing another restaurant review. This is Pink Agave on Resilient Lady on our 11-day cruise from San Juan, Puerto Rico, going all the way to South America and everything in the Caribbean Sea. And it was probably one of the best ones we had.
Pink Agave is a Mexican style restaurant that offers great Tex-Mex cuisine.
And we're gonna break it all down into atmosphere, service, food, and conclusions, which is normally pros and cons.
So let's discuss the atmosphere. That was the first thing I noticed walking into this restaurant. It was beautifully lit as you enter into the restaurant, and then it turns dark and moody. It was very, very romantic, but it was crowded. Y'all, this is my idea of a perfect date night. You've got great Mexican food. It's moody and romantic, but you're kind of packed in there like sardines. Tables were closely packed together, which kind of took away from the romantic vibe.
You know how like if you go to a kid's daycare and there's kids everywhere, this is not the place for you to be if you don't like that, because this is not a very spacious place. It's not very quiet, and you're gonna be like you're in a daycare.
However, if you're looking for an energetic vibe with lots of other couples and you're cram packed together and you want to meet people, this might be the spot for you.
Sardines. Next thing we got up is service, and for the most part the service was really good. Our waiters, we did go there 3 times. Our waiters were different every time. The first time and the last time the service was really good because it was fast. I mean, we probably got out of there in like 45 minutes or less. The second time around it was more packed. There's a lot of people there. Honestly, it felt like it took like about an hour to an hour and a half, probably closer to that. Granted, I don't think it was our server's fault. I think it was just because it was so packed in that restaurant. Everybody wanted to go to Pink Agave because it was wonderful. The drinks came fast, the food came fast. It was warm, unlike that one time we went to the wake and our steak was really good, except for that second time, which took forever. But I'm not holding it against them. Or maybe I am, I don't know. And the most important part is the food. Now this is divided into the small plates, medium plates, large plates. I'll have the menu here or on top of our faces.
A pretty decent sized menu of cocktails. This is a Mexican restaurant, so everybody loves a good margarita. I didn't get a margarita, however, they had a huge list of a variety of margaritas, and they offered pitchers, so it was shareable. So for the appetizer, which is essentially like the small plate, I got the agua chile, and it was thinly sliced tuna with a little avocado and a lime radish topping. I didn't care too much for this, to be quite honest with you, and I love tuna. I wouldn't choose to get it again. I also got the guacamole on the second and third visit there, which I absolutely loved. Freshest guacamole I've ever had, and yes, I've had guacamole in Mexico. It did have a little twist to it. It had some pomegranates in it, gave it a good crunch. Overall, the guacamole was fresh, very well seasoned, and it came with these like thicker plantain style chips, which I really enjoyed. I loved it so much, I even ate my husband's.
Yeah, I didn't get that much guacamole. Besides the appetizers, they have this medium plates, which is in that weird purgatory range of appetizers and entrees. I did get the Camarón Amarillo. It's some seared shrimp, had some mole and some potatoes. That was really good. If you like basically grilled shrimp, it was pretty good for that and very well seasoned. The other medium plate that I got was the papas con chorizo, because number 1, I love potatoes, and number 2, I love chorizo. And when you combine them together, they just make a wonderful dish, because somebody else ate all mine.
And last but not least was the large plates, which I came to this restaurant for. We got the ribeye with the Mexican gravy with cheese, and it was essentially a thinly sliced ribeye that was cooked to perfection with this like gravy style.
Mexican gravy.
It was great. Whatever it was great. So much that we ordered it 3 times that we were there, and I probably would have went back to this restaurant for a 4th just to get this ribeye.
And who puts cheese on a ribeye? I don't know, but it works out really well here.
Fantastic.
And if I had to say this, on the entire cruise ship, the best item on board was this Mexican ribeye, besides the chocolate croissants, because I love the chocolate croissants. Matter of fact, I ate 4 of them last night. You didn't need to know that.
We actually had dessert at this restaurant, and I will say I was disappointed. I got the taco
Del chocolate.
and I was expecting like basically ice cream and a chocolate taco.
A choco taco.
It was not that. It had this crunch on the outside and the inside was warm with like...
It's not a choco taco.
It wasn't good. I didn't eat it. I didn't even eat the second one or the first one.
But I did eat the second one.
He liked it.
I didn't really like it. I called them chocolate raviolis.
Yeah, they weren't good. I wouldn't have gotten them again.
I did a plot twist because I also got a dessert and I got the tamales del chocolate, which honestly, I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be a salty treat or a sweet treat because tamales are really salty and chocolate tamales is like a weird combination of, I don't know what realm it should be in. It's kind of like eating waffles and fried chicken with maple syrup on it. Now, if you like that shit, then you'll probably like this, but I didn't.
Let's discuss the pros. This was by far one of the best restaurants on the Resilient Lady on Virgin Voyages. I would say it's a second close to the Wake, which was the steakhouse on board. The food was fantastic. I would go there again and again to get that Mexican ribeye. The environment, like I said, very romantic and moody, but was very crowded. The service was fast. The waiters were very friendly and accommodating, and there was a bathroom right outside this restaurant, which is important if you're drinking a lot of margaritas.
The only big con that I have about this entire restaurant and the entire cruise ship is you're just crowded. You're like sardines. I mean, we're literally on a couch together and I'm just like almost shoulder to shoulder next to the person to the right of me and to the left of me. And if you like that, then you'll love this restaurant. The only other cons were the second time we went there it was a little slower, but you know, we've had slower service on other ships too. And the dessert menu was kind of limited. And I still don't know if a chocolate tamale is supposed to be salty or sweet. If you enjoyed this review and you got the steak or the chocolate tamale, give me a thumbs up, comment, tell me how much you hate this place or you love this place, or if you like this review at all. Just remember to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out quite a bit. And if you end up trying that Mexican ribeye with that Mexican gravy and cheese, and you end up booking another cruise just to get one more bite, trust me, I don't blame you. And we'll throw in the blooper reel after this. And go.
Want a taste of Mexico while on board?
It's harder than it is, don't you think?
Want a taste of Mexico while floating in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? Is it the Atlantic Ocean?
No, it's not actually in the Atlantic Ocean. But it's okay. You want me to try it first?
Yeah,
Okay.
You try it. Okay.
See, you're going off script now. You see what happens when we go off script? A modern take on this thing. Go ahead. We'll edit that out.
I don't know what I was going to say.
This is why we stop.